Hi gang, welcome to my latest video. I was thinking that what I'm going to do is, when it comes to Beatles and solo Beatles albums, I think I'm going to make separate videos just for those, because I collect that primarily, and I know a lot of you Beatle fans out there like to watch Beatle videos. So I think I'm going to just have a special section where I have what you might call Beatle updates. So anytime I get some new Beatle items in a pile, I'll just make a special video. Okay, well, recently I got a hold of the Hey Jude album. The record says Beatles Again, the Beatles Again on it. And in my experience, I've gone to a lot of stores and a lot of shows. It's been very hard for me to find this album in pretty good condition, because the back especially is usually all scuffed up on the black areas. You know, usually have a lot of white pock marks and things here. This is the best one I've come across in my travels, and there's a little bit of a crease that was in this, and not bad though, considering. I'll try to find a better one if I can. By the way, I just realized some of these albums you might have seen already on another video. I put a few of these at the end of a George Harrison video I made recently, just to fill up the time. But some of them are new here. So here's a white album I finally got. I was having a hard time, again, finding a nice quality condition of the white album, because, you know, all of the ones I've seen are so dirty and filled with dirt and blackness that they should call it the Black Album, because it's so filthy. But this one's pretty good. I mean, out of all the ones I've seen. In fact, it's got the serial numbers. It's an original. But I even went to one store where the owner knows me so well that he allowed me to go down into the understock section where they have all the albums on the bottom, and there were literally about 40 or 50 white albums under there, all of them filthy, all of them loaded with marks and scuffs and scratches and tears. But I was able to find a good one somewhere else, so it worked out. Here's an import from Germany, something new from Germany. Back cover is different than what you're used to seeing on the American one. And I played this the other night, and I had forgotten how great the sound quality is on these imports. You know, I had such a big collection before I sold it off years ago, and I always loved the imports because the sound quality was so special. This one's on the blue Odeon label, Odeon, which is very nice. And I'm looking forward to getting a lot of these back. When I started collecting Beatles again, I said to myself, I'm not going to really go crazy on the imports, but, you know, I have the bug, and I think I'm just going to wind up collecting the imports too. Here's an old album that I used to have. I'm glad to get it back again. It's a Paul McCartney concert, McCartney back in the USA. This was recorded at the Forum in Los Angeles, November 23rd, 1989. You know, this is not in as great condition as the one I originally had. Mine was mint. This one is scratched up here, you know, ring wear and some of the cover peeled off, but it's good to have it back again regardless. It's rare. And here's the inside. I already took the albums out. It's a 3-record set, so the 3 records fit in those pockets, and here they are. They're on colored vinyl too, or semi-colored vinyl, whatever you want to call it. We got one album on white with blue streaking on it. Figured it would go good with my shirt. And then you have the same thing with red or pinkish, which is nice. And the third LP in this set is just plain white. Nice to have. Yes, I have this album. I picked this up recently. I figured since I'm more or less of a completist, I'll get the Peter Frampton Bee Gees, which, you know, now that Robin Gibb has passed away, it's good timing, actually, in tribute. The Sgt. Pepper movie that not too many fans are that crazy about. Paul McCartney just released his Ram album again. This is the mono version of it. It comes in a plain white sleeve. You know, looks like a real rare, you know, recording, DJ recording or something. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the rest of Paul's Ram releases. I really love that album, so I may just go ahead and get the deluxe CD version and maybe get the vinyl album version of the stereo one too, but it's just that I have to wait financially. It's a little bit tight at the moment. Okay, here's the Beatles Love, which I finally buckled down and ordered online. I don't like ordering records online unless I really have to, and couldn't find this one anywhere, so I did. And I got it before the price got too ridiculous. Now, this past weekend, I just found out that there's a very local flea market by my house, so I went there, and there's a guy there who has Beatles records and Beatles-related records, and most of it was stuff you've seen a million times in rather poor condition, but I was amazed that he had some oddities there too, and here's one of them. It's an album called Suitable for Framing by Paul McCartney. Back cover is wild, a little acid tone. There's some good outtakes on here from the London Town sessions, Back to the Egg sessions, and some B-sides that were rare at the time, not so rare anymore, because Paul's released them. Now here's another one I picked up at that flea market, and this one I was really happy to see, because I had this once upon a time, and not anymore. It's a John Lennon album, or I should call it a single. It's a double-sided 45 RPM speed 12-inch, and it's basically when John got together with some other musicians and Ringo in 1973. It's called The Last Reunion, and it has John doing two versions of the song I'm the Greatest, which he wrote for Ringo, and he performs the songs on here, two versions, side A and side B, and the sound quality is great, and it's something I really missed from back in the day, and I'm glad I got it back. Well, I know that maybe I'm going to get lucky. I'm going to be going out today. Today's my day off. I will be going out to the record store, and I'm sure that with my luck I'll probably find some good Beatle rarities. I know that because I just made the video, and I'll say to myself, if I would have waited, I would have been able to put those in the video too. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in, and I hope to talk to you soon in the comments section.